Like I can do anything with this. Go to sprout check again. Turn it in. All right. Okay, that floor. I better put the gun away just in case I shoot somebody. That'd be the first time I've ever done something like that.
Hey, there you are. Been wondering how you were doing. Did you manage to find those recordings?
Oh.
Well, I'll be damned. Now I can finally get off this rock and go home. I know it's not much, but take the last of my bits. You've earned every single one, friend.
Good luck out there.
You can't understand what you've done for me, friend. Thank you. Be careful out there. Gorgon doesn't take prisoners.
Pretty much done with Gorgon. Get out of this place. Maybe. Gotta talk to Minnie. Gotta go to her ship. Gotta utilize my... I never do. So bad at it. Just teleport. Against all odds, the unreliable takes flight. All right.
We are receiving an incoming signal, Captain.
Captain, I see you've made some headway on Gorgon. Mother's old work terminal just lit up with a bunch of new protocols. Very exciting.
Oh.
What about Mother's journal? Any progress there?
This was never about the journal, was it?
Are you accusing me of deception? Captain, I would never. Can you hear me, Captain? I'm getting some interference on my end. Captain! Captain!
I heard 21,000 XP.
Hello again, little weasel. I must admit, you've surprised me. I threw nearly everything I had at you.
Oh, you were the voice.
And you overcame it all.
You're the one who put the Gorgon facility in lockdown.
Well spotted, Captain. We've both played our roles well, but it seems you've got the edge. I may have gravely underestimated you. You were smart to hire him, Wilhelmina. Well done.
Mother! You're alive! And still on Gorgon?
They told me she's dead.
I thought she was. Whoever thought a lone scientist could survive for 5 years on Gorgon? This is so you, Mother. Inserting yourself where you aren't needed and at the worst possible time.
Am I disrupting your vanity project? You empty-headed little twit.
You don't seem happy to see each other.
Olivia Ambrose doesn't do happy. Have you come back just to ruin everything again, Mother? At least this time I have the power to stop you.
Captain, this is a distraction. Let's set our differences aside and focus on what matters. Adrena time must never be revived.
You're right, it can't. Adrena created Marauders.
Adrena Time didn't create Marauders, mismanagement did. By now, you realize that Project Gorgon was devoted to a single drug, Adrena Time. A drug that hit the market in spite of calamitous side effects.
Go on.
The project was a colossal failure, but you and I are going to revive it from the ashes.
Yes, let's make more drug that turns people into deranged killers. Great plan.
Adrena Time was a lie. Our drug will fulfill its broken promise for workers and employers across the colony. Mother wasn't equal to the task. Thankfully for us both, I'm not my mother.
I don't know about this, Minnie.
Give it some thought, Captain. We've come so far together. Don't abandon me now. Mother's journal contains the activation codes for the Adrena Time synthesizer, the key to a new Project Gorgon. We're going to start again, and this time with everything Project Gorgon didn't have. Better R&D, better scientists, clear goals, more funding, and a timeline that makes sense.
And who's going to provide it?
Who else? Spacer's Choice.
Oh, no.
After I showed them the error of their ways, the corporation couldn't wait to restart the project. If I can improve the chemistry, I can fix Adrena Time. We can put this colony back on track together.
Your mother couldn't do it. Make think you can.
I learned from her mistakes, and I have no intention of repeating them.
Listen to yourself. Adrena Time ruined lives. It killed people, changed them. And now Halcyon buckles beneath the yoke of my failure. We can't risk opening Pandora's box a second time.
What about my life, Mother? The Ambrose name has no dignity anymore. I can't even show my face around Byzantium without being the gossip of the town.
You put your reputation ahead of the colony's safety? Be better than this.
My reputation is a weapon, one that I can wield against those who squandered their one chance to save the colony. Every day, workers slump over from exhaustion. The gears of industry swallow them whole, and no one is coming to help. Adrena Time is the break we can't fit into the schedule. The office with a window we can't afford to build. It's the best this rotten colony can do for people.
No, win-win on this one. Because... yeah, there's no win-win. Nothing.
Don't let those bloodless leeches at Spacer's Choice walk you down this perilous path, Wilhelmina. You haven't the fortitude to endure it.
As usual, Mother projects her failures onto me. If she had let me get involved from the start, we might have avoided this calamity altogether.
Let's see. Trying to prove yourself to Mother. What would you have done that she didn't? Yeah.
I'd have trusted my team rather than sabotage their efforts. And I wouldn't have stolen their glory when they were on the verge of success.
You don't know what you're talking about. I did everything to support my team. It was Spacer's Choice who betrayed them. But you're nothing more than an empty-headed little social climber. Of course you can't understand.
You see what I mean? Mother is afraid of being outdone by her empty-headed daughter, and she'll do anything to stop me. If I can save the colony and redeem the Ambrose family name, I owe it to myself to try. Mother be damned.
You want to save the colony from its drug problem with more drugs?
Social engineering takes generations, and we don't have the luxury of time. We need to mainline progress into Halcyon's bloodstream. You've seen more of this colony than the average grunt. You know as well as I do that this is a question of survival.
Adrenatime's just a stimulant. What do you think it can do?
With Adrenatime, we can increase worker productivity orders of magnitude above ordinary stims and risk none of the harmful side effects. Imagine if we flooded the market with drugs that actually helped people. We could influence the very business model of Spacer's Choice.
Halcyon's problem is cruelty, not productivity.
We won't be exploiting workers any longer. We'll be celebrating them, giving them everything they need to succeed.
No, this is madness. The project, the complex, it has to be destroyed, razed to the ground. It's the only way.
Can't you sort out your differences and work together? I don't know if I can get these two to work together. I'm not very good at persuasion.
We already had our chance. Mother chose to bury the project and drag our family down with it. I won't allow her to make that mistake twice.
In rehabilitating Adrenatime, she would poison Halcyon. No, we are well past the point of compromise. The facility must be destroyed.
I need
agree
that
with her.
facility online, but I can't do it while Mother's still a problem. By now, she'll have shut down the Gorgon reactor. Deal with her however it suits you, and get that facility back up and running.
Kill your mom?
Don't do this, Wilhelmina. Minnie, don't make this choice.
Adrenatime's our future. It's bigger than money, bigger than family. It's the colony's best hope.
What you have me do instead? That's ugly. Willing to take that chance. I'm going to say I want no part of your family drama. You're willing to take a chance.
If Mother tries to get in your way, you have my permission to defend yourself, no matter the cost.
This is absurd. You must end this madness, Captain.
How would I do that?
Return to my family's manor, Captain. Use the executive override code in my journal to activate the NDA protocol for my terminal. It will destroy the Gorgon drug synthesizer and put an end to Adrenatime for good.
Consider it.
Consider quickly. Wilhelmina will not stand idly by while you scuttle her best-laid plans. She will try to force you to fight her. You don't have to. In fact, I would ask you not to. Whatever mistakes she might make, she is still my daughter.
Captain, in light of recent events, I'm putting the manor under lockdown. Until Mother is dealt with, anyone who lands here is presumed hostile. Finish the job. I know you won't disappoint me.
Yeah, I don't owe either of you anything. What I do next is for my own reasons. Nice. All right. Get lockpicks to 100. Hack. Work on hack. Perks. Enter prices. Simple wait. Sway. Damage 1 to 30%. Do that. Alright, Felix, you gotta level up. Increase the amount of threat. I don't know about that. Persuade, range damage. Sure. Already. Reload speed. Armor rating. Armor rating. Sam, I really don't care. Probably won't use Sam. I think we are going to go... Where's she at again? Alright, we're gonna have to, I know we're gonna have a fight. So, we're going to get rid of Ellie. We'll pick up Felix, because I like these two's conversation together. Like my favorite combo so far. Drink's Butler's still on the ground.
Intruder, please unholster your weapon.
Careful. Looks like Minnie activated security around the manor.
We'd best watch our step, Captain. She knows we're coming.
Yeah? I did not notice a giant ship landing right in front of your house. There's more?
Our survivor.
Okay. Unlock elevator. Log in. Ambrose. This morning I gave birth to a healthy child. Perhaps That's a strange distinction to call her healthy, but after all I've endured to finally meet her, it matters. That she exists at all, against all odds, matters. I will call her Wilhelmina, after my late brother Wilhelm. I hope the law is kinder to her than it was to him. I hope, for many things, truthfully, that she'd be smart and shrewd, that she'd be strong, relentless, undeniable, and most of all, a hope for her steel spine, that she does not have to bend when Halcyon would break her. That she should be stronger than I. I must find Minnie a wet nurse. She demands to be fed throughout the day and night, and I simply cannot get a single thing done. Nurses will need to be exceptional, smart, educated of means. Minnie must have the best start if she's going to survive the pit vipers, that is, Byzantium elite. Then there is the matter of the governess. I can't watch a child constantly. Not if I'm to do my work. So, how soon must we begin looking? Naturally, she'll have to be exceptionally as well, and exceptional Byzantians don't exactly grow on trees. I'll persuade Harvey to investigate this for me. Man has little else to do. I don't understand how anyone of ambition has time to keep a journal. I certainly don't. Yet here I am, indulging myself. Minnie's influence, no doubt. Her behavior concerns me. She's clingy, emotional. At 5, she should be starting to show some personality, not crying for her mother when I leave her another stint on Gorgon. This must be the fault of Marie, her governess, as Minnie certainly didn't learn this behavior from me. I'll have to fire the woman. Clear that she's not capable of instilling in Minnie a correct understanding of how to behave. Harvey despairs over ever finding a governess who meets my preposterous standards. He and I went in circles on the issue for hours, but he came around to my thinking eventually. Why shouldn't I want the best for my daughter? Maybe I'll fire him too. At 13, she should have already mastered basic chemistry, physics, and mathematics, but she can barely handle long division. She struggles to remember the simplest equations, formulas, no matter how many times her governess wraps her knuckles. By the time I was her age, I was already made dynamite in my grandfather's laboratory. The only thing Minnie's making is my head explode in my head. Her father asked me why we don't just send her to boarding school, but I abhor the thought of her surrounded by those coddled idiots. More alarming still, he began to show an interest in romance serials and painting. We have a strong grasp in color theory, and she shows some promise with watercolors, but surely that's a result of her education, not spectroscopy. Not any innate skill. What value has art anyway? She gave me a truly dreadful painting of Francis this morning, and I haven't a clue what to do with it. Perhaps I'll stuff it in my desk. We'll have a good laugh over it when she's grown and finally comes to her senses. That's so mean. Lucian appeared in my manor in the morning. I thought him here for me and finally to wring my neck after the latest tiff, but no, it's much worse than that. He comes to speak with Minnie. No need to guess why. She's taken upon herself to manage the household these last few years, since neither her father nor I have the time, or frankly, inclination. Under her watch, the staff's productivity has increased 35%, while reducing the cost an astonishing 67%. We've saved tens of thousands of bits. Harvey tipped Lucian off, I expected, and now he wants to bring her on to help manage the Gorgon facility that refused over Minnie's various protestations. I cried after I'd left. Only wish I could tell her why. Hack. Deleted. Why did I raise such a willful daughter? She's no longer requesting to join the project, but demanding. I'm ready. I can help you. What I want. She doesn't know what she's asking. Gorgon is not safe. Compound X is in the air. It's affected the water and the food. It's no longer just the test subjects and the laboratory techs in danger now. Even the general staff are beginning to feel its effects. Even I feel it. I'm tied up in knots. I know what I must do. The only way I can persuade her away, but it'll kill me to do it. Minnie, I'll say you just don't have what it takes. You're too shallow, too simple, too weak. You'll hate me for it. I'm sure it will destroy her, but it will work. You'll be safe. I like her. Harvey is gone. His body's still alive, but the man I married is dead. He broke into my office and stole the last of my release candidate ampules, busted down door splinters with his withdrawal fury. I chartered a shuttle to bring him to the facility for medical care, even convinced Parantha to oversee the transfer. He didn't want to. He was worried it wasn't safe, but I begged him. Harvey killed the shuttle crew. Parantha too. But the shuttle wouldn't take off without the pilot, and couldn't stop his raging, so I left the ship on the landing pad for a few days, watched him tear it to pieces with his bare hands. He lost a lot of blood, brought him inside, and he finally passed out. I shoved him to the stasis solution tube. My work, I did this to him. Mine, me, I did this. I told Lucy, surely he'll delay the release. Surely after this. Not good. Not good at all. Pancakes. Is that all we got in here? Pancakes? Water. Whiskey. It just goes back into her office. Alright, elevator we go. That looks about it. Here we go. I wonder what the max level is in this game.
I have your back.
Oh, hi!
Justice to prevail. Take it down.
Good with the dots on me. Not at all. Okay. So we sneak around.